Hello, this is HC Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II. And welcome to Mysidia, another village of wizards. Actually, this was the original Mysidia, obviously, since this came out before Final Fantasy IV. But anyway, this is where Min supposedly went. The funny thing is about this village is that you can walk here right from the beginning of the game, assuming you can survive the trip, like if you power grinded or abused save states or save files or whatever. So there's yeah, I mean, you can get access to some of the most powerful equipment relatively early, which is idiotic in my opinion, but that's just me. That's how I roll. So let's see, we came to break the seal, all right. Let's go this way. I'm gonna visit all the shops in a moment. I want to talk to these guys first. Black magic is on a small island in the middle of the sea. Well, that could be anywhere. Could you give me a better idea of where it is? No. Back then, games decided to make you explore to find stuff, but fortunately you're watching my LP, so I'll just guide you to where the island is. So now the interesting thing about this bookshelf is you can use a lot of your keywords, and it'll give you like nice little pieces of information or background information about the game, like here's what Mysidia does. They created magic so strong, which would be Ultima, they worried about fighting over it, so they sealed it in the Mysidia Tower and formed Mysidia, the town. So, you know, lots of nice little background information. I'm not going to go over every one. The important one is mask. You need to use both masks to find a rod of legend. Okay, what do we need a rod for? Well, I guess we'll find out later. But the white mask lies with a maiden of solid stone, and black with the likeness of a drone. Remember that, viewers, because you'll need that in order to progress through the game through this long and pointless side quest. More on that later. Yeah, I heard about that. I thought this was that guy. Oh. Oh, okay, we need 2 masks to break the seal of Ultima. Yeah, I know that. Oh, we need a crystal rod, too. Oh, I didn't know about that. Okay, so that's what we need the crystal rod for. I'll go down there in just a moment. Let's talk to the rest of these guys. Min, who is that? You know, the funny thing is if you come here early in the game with Min in your party, he'll still say the same thing. So, which is kind of weird, but goddess statue is enshrined here and it guards the crystal rod. Maybe that's what we're supposed to do with the white mask. Let's find out. There's no enemies down here, so just walk around. That must be the statue. Let's see what happens when I use the white mask on it. Nothing! Nothing happens. Great. Well, not until later in the game, so don't worry about it. You have to do that. So, okay, so we've found what we need to do here. We gotta get the black mask now, which is on an island in the middle of the sea. So, let's put all my items to good use. Or my gold, or gil, or whatever, to good use. Gotta get some new stuff here. We want to get the power cane for Maria, and the flame spear for Firion. Now with the power cane, yeah, it's a little more, well, it's a lot more powerful than the magic cane, but you still want to hold on to the magic cane for later, so I'm going to keep that in our item slot. The nice thing about the magic cane is that it's it has a very low int soul penalty, so if you need to switch her weapon and shield out for the magic cane, you know, but she only has her magic cane equipped, you'll still be okay casting magic. It won't hinder it too much, so you're okay there. And I want to get a thief gauntlets for Layla. She could use the agility boost. Yay, and the boost in defense for that matter. Unfortunately, our mages are not going to get arm gear for quite some time, but that's okay. Defense is overrated. Let's see, and we want to get the change spell. As I told you earlier, I think, it allows you to swap your HP and MP stats with that of another enemy. The reason I'm giving it to Firion is because it's basically his key to nearly unlimited MP. There's a couple ways you can do that. You can either swap MP with an enemy that has, I'd say, at least 70 or 80 MP to make it worth it, you know, which you can do. Or what I'd probably recommend you do instead is swap it with Maria later in the game, because she'll have a way of getting pretty darn well unlimited MP as well. So, but right now it's pretty low leveled, so you're gonna want to save it for later. So, well, you want to practice it for later, I mean. So, let's see. Do I got to rest up at the inn? Yeah, I got to do that. So, I'm going to rest up at the inn, and then we're going to head to the Black Mask Cave. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Full HP, full MP. I also took the time to buy another cottage there, so that I can have that for this trip, because it's going to be a long trip between here and there. So, and I'll probably demonstrate a few random battles on the way back to my ship. Otherwise, I would have just cut it out, but let's do it. Okay, that was just a battle against some tough vanilla enemies. Nothing terrible to worry about. By the way, when you're practicing change, just have Furion cast it on himself, just in case by some random chance he actually succeeds. So, that's how you would practice change. Okay, now we gotta go around this landmass clockwise, just like we did when we were going to Dist. A little bit, I guess. Good thing the encounter rate's lower here in the sea. Not too much to worry about. I'll demonstrate more of the new enemies around Mysidia later on, because I'll be in that area again later. Okay, west a little more. Okay, right about here, then start going south when you see that forest area there. And should be around here somewhere. Yeah, let me check. Maybe I missed it. Nope, almost there. There it is. Okay, well, I'll just go over the enemies around Mysidia later on. So, but yeah, nice thing about this cave is that the enemies are pretty, well, not weak, but weaker than you've been fighting. So it's a nice little respite from them. And it also gives you a chance to practice your mini and change spell and toad spells while you're fighting those weaker enemies. So, yeah, let's get going then. Boy, this is a weird-looking cave. You could have also gone here much earlier in the game, perhaps when it was more appropriate based on how strong the enemies are, but oh well, we're here now. And this just contains an eye drop. Yeah, we're not going to find too much useful stuff here, but oh well. There is one useful item that we'll get here. Okay, and this chest contains an X potion. I guess it just restores more HP than a regular potion. So let's get that other chest up there then. Oh, and here's a couple new enemies. Jellies and Mallows. Mallows are the red ones. They're weak to thunder, while jellies are weak to fire. So I'm going to have, well, let's see, Furion's just going to cast Mini. Let's see, I'll cast fire on all of them to do... No, actually, I don't need to do that. What the hell? I'll just use the magic cane as an item to wipe out the Mallows. Guy, I guess, will just practice his stuff there, his weapons. And, yeah, cast Bolt on everyone there. And this is why you don't need to practice Bolt, even though there's an enemy who's nearly invulnerable to physical attacks. Okay, let's move along. See, boom. Don't even need Bolt for these guys. I don't know why even bother. Whatever. I guess I didn't need her to cast Bolt, but... Okay, fine, whatever. Let's see. Practice change. Fire. And that should take care of these guys. So, yeah, pretty easy to deal with when you have the right spells. And this is why fire is the only spell that I really think is worth practicing as far as the elemental damage spells go. So. And we get an X potion. And this looks like a good place to stop. One thing I forgot to mention about what I plan on doing as far as my goals for my spells are, I'd like to get heal up to level 6. Minnie and Toad, I think I can get up to level 4. Change at least level 2, preferably level 3 if you can do that. And yeah, we're doing pretty good on all of our other spells. So that's all for this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy II. This is HC Bailey signing off. Have a good day.